To show you guys how to make soil blocks. These are onions going in soil blocks, and these are more onions under domes. And I have some more over here. This is peppers, and I've got in micro blocks. They're like 3/4 inch blocks. So that's a few hundred in there. Anyways, I'm seeding tomatoes, and just going to show you how I do this. So I have a little bit of a chopstick here, and I dab it in water. Basically, I can select, see how small the seeds are, they're very tiny, but I can take this chopstick and with water tension, I don't know if you see that, but focusing on that, there's a seed on the end of that chopstick, right? It's held there by the tension of the water, and then you just take it and you just put it right where you want it, you see? And I'll just carry on and do that. You see how it can go quite quickly. Whoops, I got two there. Might dig that one out. But it's yeah, a very precise way of seeding. It's quite relaxing. The sound of the water running in the background of the fish. Aquaponics. I got two there. And that's the only thing is sometimes you pick up two. It's best to kind of. Alright, where was I? Right there. I think I got two there. Alright. Let's keep on going. And that's done. So that was some tomatillos. So let's see, I put about 55. I find that I get a little bit more seeds in the package. They always give you a little bit extra. So I end up seeding more than I need, probably about 30% more, because sometimes you just don't get germination. And yeah, you see I picked up that other one there. Oop, you can see that on there? And I can put it where it's supposed to be, right there. Okay, that's looking pretty good, I think. So that's the tomatillos in the micro blocks. It takes up very little space, and then the idea is that you're going to take these blocks, these micro blocks, the 3/4 inch, and then you stick them in one of these type blocks over here. See how they have the big square in the middle there? I use these for the onions, but see, you make a block like that, and then that little micro block fits inside there, and keeps on growing. It's like potting up, but a lot easier. It takes up a lot less space because you only pot up what germinates, and it's a very efficient system. So I need a label here. I brought some down. Where are they? I'll put the phone down a bit. Oh, no, found them. Yeah, always label your tomatoes. Okay, so where did I start here? That was right here. So that's the Cayman. I'm trying a different variety this year. I'm going to try these Caymans. They're nice beefsteak, and I got a cherry sweetie. We've grown this before, and it's very good. And I got some Oxheart. And we grew some Oxheart tomatoes last year, and they were did exceptionally. Yeah, I hope these ones are as good. And then the ones I just planted with the tomatillos. So I haven't had a marker for that, but I can see the tomatillos are a little bit smaller seeds, so I can really tell where I stopped and where I started. So that's right about here. Let's put a marker here. Anywho, I'm going to carry on, and let's put these cherry tomatoes. Sweetie. So I'm just going to put the phone down for a second. Alright. Alright, so, whoa, these cherry tomatoes seeds are very tiny. Yeah. Some more in there. Good. Okay, sweetie cherry tomatoes. They're super tiny, just like the tomatillos. So I just bring my little tray there a little closer so it's not as hard to move around. You know. It's trying to make it as efficient as possible. You can just zoom along and see these blocks quite quickly. Some people are very dexterous and they can manage to pick these seeds with their fingers, very nimble fingers. I just don't have the patience for that. But you can see it's quite fast. I mean, I'm not Superman, it's not going like a blur, is it? And I could make the phone go out of focus. Anyways. Alright, you see how I gotta move my tray a little over here. And just keep on moving down the line. Well, it looks like the battery's getting low, so I'm gonna have to go. Hey, I'm gonna pull it. Okay, groovy. Take care. Okay, just a little short video before the battery dies. Here's the soil blocks completed, so I've got all my tomatoes seeded, and that works out to about 180 tomato plants. And then I'm just going to put a little water in the bottom tray here, and that's going to provide a little humidity in the tray. So I've got a tray with holes in it, and then a tray with no holes underneath it. And then I've got below that is the heating mats. So I've got a bunch of heating mats here, and that will maintain a temperature about 85 or so. And here's a soil blocker if you're curious how these blocks are made. A little bowl that you basically get as a plunger here, and it pushes soil blocks out of it. See how that's a clever little device. I've had this for years, and I just dropped it and took a licking, and it's still kicking. And then there's the 2-inch soil blocker with the little cubes inside it. And I can see that. See the cubes in there? So that's what those makes that shape there that these little blocks fit in. So I guess I'm done here. What I do is I cover this up, because you see how the seeds are exposed here? Yeah, so the seeds need darkness. So what I'll do is I'll cover it with a another tray. That one here. Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Okay. So I just put that down on top of the other tray here, and that it keeps it dark. And then I'll come down and take my spritzer and just try to spritz them every day, and that'll keep everything nice and green. Yeah, you really gotta watch watch them make, because they dry up really fast, the little small blocks. But they do save you a lot of space and a lot of time. It's a lot of work when you first start off, but it pays off in the long run, because they grow so fast, and they don't have all that root shock that you usually see with other transplants. And I like transplanting because that's what works best. So I got this pretty skookum light up here, and it's got about 8 T5s in it. So I'll just lower that down to the height where it has to be, and usually just above the canopy. So I'm just going to bring it to about this high. Okay, so it's a few inches above